What if I told you there's a 2.5-ton luxury coupe that isn't just fast, it's genuinely, shockingly violent? This is the 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed, and beneath its hand-stitched leather and mirror-polished wood lies a secret. It's not just a grand tourer, it's a predator. It packs a powertrain so brutal, it doesn't just compete with supercars, it humiliates them. So, how can something so opulent and heavy deliver a performance that will leave you breathless? And more importantly, what insane engineering secret makes it all possible? Stick around, because what we're about to show you changes everything. So, what exactly are we looking at? This is the peak of the Continental GT line, the 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed. For decades, the name Continental has been synonymous with a specific kind of luxury, the Grand Tour. It's the idea of crossing continents in sublime comfort, surrounded by the absolute finest materials money can buy. Bentley built its legacy on this perfect blend of effortless power and handcrafted opulence. But this new Speed model represents a dramatic shift in that philosophy. It's not just another iteration, it's Bentley declaring war on the supercar establishment. In today's market, where hyper-luxury brands like Aston Martin and even Ferrari are making more practical daily drivers, Bentley has decided to fight back, with pure, unadulterated force. They took their iconic, continent-crushing coupe and gave it the most powerful W12 engine they have ever put in a production car. The result is a machine with two personalities: one is a serene, rolling penthouse, and the other is a track-capable beast. In this review, we're going to tear back the polished veneer and answer the big question: can the 2025 Continental GT Speed truly be the ultimate all-in-one machine, mastering both luxury and lunacy, without compromising on either? Let's break it down. Let's start with the heart of the beast, the engine. Nestled under that long, sculpted hood is Bentley's legendary twin-turbocharged 6.0-liter W12. But in this Speed model, it's been tuned to a staggering 650 horsepower and 664 lb-ft of torque. What does that feel like? It's not just speed, it's a violent, seamless shove that pins you to your massaging leather seat. The 0 to 60 sprint happens in a blink, just 3.5 seconds, but the truly mind-bending part is how it builds speed from a highway roll. It feels limitless. And they've wrapped this unbelievable power in what is, undeniably, one of the most beautiful shapes on the road. The 2025 model gets sharper LED matrix headlights and a new, more aggressive lower bumper, but it retains the timeless fastback silhouette. It's a design that commands respect without shouting for attention. But the real magic happens when you step inside. This is where Bentley separates itself from mere supercars. You are enveloped in silence and opulence. The cabin is a masterpiece of craftsmanship, with options like 3D, quilted leather, genuine wood veneers that are mirror-polished by hand, and that brilliant rotating display that cycles from a massive touchscreen to a classic analog trio of dials, or just a clean sheet of wood to maintain the ambience. It's a rolling penthouse. The ride, even on massive 22-inch wheels, is phenomenally insulated thanks to the 48-volt active anti-roll system. It irons out bumps and flattens corners in a way that seems to defy physics. But it's not all perfect. For all its technological brilliance, the infotainment system, while beautiful, can sometimes feel a half-step behind the latest systems from BMW or Mercedes in terms of sheer responsiveness. And while the back seats are fine for short trips, this is very much a 2+2-seater, not a true 4-passenger grand tourer. So, you have this incredible paradox: a car with supercar-shaming power, wrapped in a timeless design, with an interior that's arguably the best in the world. But all of this engineering and artistry comes at a cost. And when we come back from this break, we're going to reveal the one figure that changes this entire conversation: the price. And trust me, what you get for that money might just shock you, leading us directly to our final, crucial verdict. Alright, we've talked about the luxury, we've talked about the power on paper. But the true test of the GT Speed isn't on a spec sheet. It's here, on a twisting backroad. This is where a nearly 5,000-pound car should fall apart, right? It should feel heavy, clumsy, a blunt instrument. But that's the moment this car reveals its terrifying secret. You turn in, bracing for the weight to push wide, and it just doesn't. The all-wheel drive system and that brilliant active anti-roll bar work in a kind of black magic. The car carves. It feels agile, planted, and shockingly willing. This isn't just straight-line speed, this is a level of cornering composure that redefines what a Bentley can be. You get back on the power, and all four wheels dig in, launching you onto the next straight without a hint of drama. The gap between the serene luxury coupe and the track-ready Predator doesn't just blur here, it vanishes completely. This is the turning point. The moment you realize this isn't a compromise. It's a convergence. So, we have a car that can silence the world in absolute comfort, and then, with a push of your right foot, silence a Ferrari on a winding road. It achieves the impossible. But achieving the impossible always comes with a price. And in our final verdict, we have to answer the ultimate question: is the mind-bending ability of the 2025 Continental GT Speed actually worth that colossal cost? The answer is not what you might expect. So, after all that, what's the final verdict on the 2025 Bentley Continental GT Speed? It's this: the Continental GT Speed is a monumental achievement. It is, without a doubt, the ultimate all-in-one machine for the person who refuses to choose. You don't have to choose between luxury and performance, between comfort and aggression. For the first time, you truly get it all in one breathtaking package. For the tech CEO who needs to arrive relaxed after a cross-country blast but wants to embarrass a supercar on their favorite canyon road on the weekend, this is your car. For the collector who has a garage full of specialized vehicles but craves one that can do everything flawlessly, this is your car. The pros are immense: devastating performance, a world-class interior, and shocking cornering agility for its size. For the tech CEO who needs to arrive relaxed after a cross-country blast but wants to embarrass a supercar on their favorite canyon road on the weekend, this is your car. For the collector who has a garage full of specialized vehicles but craves one that can do everything flawlessly, this is your car. The pros are immense: devastating performance, a world-class interior, and shocking cornering agility for its size. The cons are just as clear: a staggering price tag that ventures into hypercar territory, a back seat that's mostly for style, and infotainment that's good but not class-leading. In the US market, where we love our grand tourers but increasingly crave exclusivity and brutal performance, the GT Speed lands perfectly. It's not just a car, it's a statement that the old rules no longer apply. So, what do you think? Does the Bentley Continental GT Speed justify its colossal price and redefine the ultimate grand tourer for you, or is it an incredible machine that's simply too much car for the real world? Let me know your final verdict in the comments below. I read every single one. If this review helped you see this car in a new light, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more brutally honest car reviews. Now, go drive one, if you can.